All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Black Ninja. Yes, today we have for you guys, There's Only One Elvis. This will be part 4. So let's hop right into it. It's going to be juicy. In 3, 2, 1, let's hit that play button.
We always used to hate the lead. You know, there was always the romance involved in the film, and that was the only time when we used to sneer and think. Do you think you can satisfy a school teacher and 4 teenage girls?
Oh, I'll sure try now. I like to live dangerously.
See that? She just got spanked.
One lady who played opposite Elvis because we didn't want to know. It's blotted, totally blotted from my memory.
Ooh,
For others, though, the memories are as fresh as ever.
Can you help me, please?
Can we help you? Yes, ma'am.
Well, then I'd like you to check my motor. It whistles.
I don't blame it.
What did you say?
You don't blame
My
it.
memories was what great legs Anne Margaret had, and what a classy looking girl she was, and what a lucky bugger he was.
Look at Jimmy.
Because I think there was
Nice
a little bit more
parallel.
to that than met the eye. I think she might have been all shook up, I don't know. But I would presume that, otherwise he's not the man that I sincerely believe he was.
I'll be happy to drive you wherever you want to go.
And why should you go to all that bother?
Because he likes you.
Around here, I'm known as your very bothering mechanic.
I think most of the leading ladies are got on by Elvis.
I'm sure you are.
And so it should be. Truly all is well with the world.
Would love to watch that movie.
And you know, what would the kids look like Elvis and Anne Margaret?
Anne Margaret, yes, that was a special situation. They were inseparable for a long time.
Anne Margaret and Elvis. Anne Presley. Does it have a ring to it?
I was asked to be in a movie with him. My husband turned it down for me. I wonder why.
You know why.
Elvis's 60s
He's jealous.
movies were, well, predictable. Glamorous locations, the
Predictable, wow.
occasional embarrassing native costume, and the odd high-speed
Embarrassing.
crash.
They're like porn movies, insofar as the plot and all the other characters exist only to get you to the next song.
Oh, wow. So they gave him like bad scripts and they just, like they wanted to rush him in, you know, in the movies. Kind of like some characters these days, like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Like he's very popular, but sometimes they be giving him like some crazy scripts, you know. But other than that, you know, I can see where they're coming from. But I really never watched a lot of Elvis movies. I haven't even watched probably one yet because I'm waiting to, you know, finish these reactions up. You know, I don't want to spoil it in the movie, you know, so, you know, that's one of the reasons. But I can't wait to check out his movies. I'm going to be on a movie frenzy. And who knows, maybe I might do a reaction to a movie, you know, or a review if you guys are into that. So, yeah, let me know down in the comment section if you guys are into me, you know, doing a movie reaction. And maybe I'll do it private, you know, like you guys can watch me watch it. You guys can enjoy, you know, grab popcorn, take a seat, you know, enjoy my reaction. You know, we'll see, you know. All right, let's go.
The song being the sexual act in this case.
Guess what, Kevin? What?
Yeah.
We made it. We made it? And we... Well, I've got a gal, she's as cute as she can be. She's a distant cousin, but she's not too distant with me.
It's not important. You can't remember names, you can't remember details. No one comes away from kissing cousins thinking, wow, thank God that turned out okay.
What?
That's what makes it alright. What are you doing with my face? That's a right good question, friend.
What in the world? Elvis with blonde hair.
Josh Morgan.
Yeah.
Enyer is kinfolk.
Practically kissing cousin.
You know, it's ludicrous. It's
Oh.
nonsense. It's Elvis in a blonde wig, for God's sake. No
Yeah.
one would not have noticed that.
Yeah, I gotta watch this movie. I think I get it. I think he has like what, like a guy who looks like him, and they think he's kissing his cousin, but it's not. It's actually another guy who looks like him, which is not relatable. I don't know. I'm just making it up, but I don't know the movie at all, but yeah, let's continue. Spicy.
Okay, no Citizen
Very
Kane,
spicy.
but these sing-along corn-tastic movies were massive box office successes with chart-topping soundtracks. And Elvis became the best-paid actor in Hollywood, earning $1 million a picture.
Tell me what $1 million was from that. You know, from what she just said, that statement, he made $1 million, you know, from doing a movie. So what is that equivalent to this day, you know, the currency? Let me know down in the comment section. I am so curious. I'm thinking like, could be 13 million, right? Or 20 million. Let's go.
But by the end of the 60s, Elvis had churned out 31 of the blighters, and they were running out of legs.
Dang, he's getting
I
slapped.
have an affection.
He gets slapped in all his movies? Like, what? It's so predictable, right? Like he said, like they said in here, it's so predictable. He gets slapped a lot. He always have crashes, you know, and the end game of the movie is for him to sleep with that girl. But I hope that's not the case. But yeah, we'll see. Let's go. Let's continue. He's about to knock this door out.
For those crappy 60s films. He made far too many of them. And because they needed to sell a soundtrack album off the back of them, they packed them with songs instead of doing anything with a kind of storyline or dialogue.
After a while, it became like a travelogue in the same movie, a different location, different song.
All right, you guys, let's go.
Because Elvis was realizing that, you know, there were no good roles for him. There was nothing. Hollywood will put you down, grind you into the ground. The same stuff.
Damn.
Elvis's Hollywood
Guys, imagine if he was still alive. This guy could have probably been a James Bond, like in movies like that. You know, that would have been so awesome to see.
Contracts had been negotiated
what ifs,
by
man, what
long-time manager, the self-styled Colonel Tom Parker, who went for the bucks, and plenty of them.
Colonel Parker was brilliant. Great deal maker, but he couldn't hear a hit song. He didn't know if a script was good or bad or not, but it was hard to talk to Colonel Parker because he would tell you, he said, there's a guys walking Hollywood Boulevard with Oscars in their hand that can't get arrested. My boy's getting $1 million up front at 50% of the picture. That's all Hollywood understands. We're going to ride this horse until we can't ride it anymore.
Colonel Parker made a lot of money off Elvis. No two ways about it. At first, he was getting 20 or 25% when he first started managing. But after a while, he started getting 50% of the merchandising deals, of the tours, and those kinds of things. Getting 50% was unheard of.
Wow.
In those
Cheating
days,
bastard.
managements looked at their artists as products to get what they can out while they can.
Nah, that's not right.
Who knows what might have happened? If Elvis hadn't gone into those comic movies, he could have become a great actor.
By the end of the swinging 60s, Elvis was at the low point of his career. The public were becoming tired of the cheesy movies, he was having little chart success, and had not performed live on stage for 8 years.
He had missed being on the charts. He needed to be contemporary again. He didn't know if he could.
Elvis decided to relaunch his
Nowhere, he'll
career
make
on
a comeback.
with the NBC 68 Comeback Special, his first
Knock it in the
small
park.
screen appearance since the Sinatra Show in 1960.
I read in the paper there was going to be this Elvis special. I just couldn't believe it. And I kind of got positioned on the settee at home about 4 hours before it came on. And it was just, I can still remember it opening with Elvis going, looking for trouble? Bradley.
If you're looking for trouble, you came to the right place. You're looking for trouble, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a
There's no videos or anything then, so you didn't get the, oh well, I'll tape that and keep it forever. You just sat and thought, I have to watch
Wow,
this
he's a
kind of like
beast.
this, because I have to remember every second of this thing.
The show contained a now legendary informal jamming session with Elvis and his original 50s band.
We went out to do the 68 special. Elvis said, boys, you know, we gotta do this sit-down set, you know, in the middle, you know, in the round. Elvis. I don't know. So I'm a little scared of this.
At the time we were ready to do the first show,
okay to be nervous.
All of a sudden I got word while I was on stage that Elvis urgently needed to see me. And he said, I can't do it. And I said, Elvis, this is not the time to tell me you can't do it. You've got to do it.
Boy, my boy. For a long time, Jack, I'm telling you.
He walked out there, and the only reason we stopped it is because we were running out of tape. I mean, he never looked back.
Wow. Lost footage.
It was like jamming. It was brilliant. He just sang. You suddenly realised there were no effects in his voice. There was nothing clever.
Yeah, raw talent.
20 years before it ever happened. He was dynamite.
He's already got the sweat.
To the animal magnetism that he always had. When you saw Elvis sit with his friends and just play and strum and sing, there's something magic about that.
Right.
I think the 68 comeback special still stands up today.
I'm all shook up.
The black leather outfit was inspired.
Oh, I like that song. I'm love. I'm all shook up.
No one before or since has worn black leather as well as that, and believe me, I've tried. And I've scoured the internet for pictures, but there's no one out there who looks as good in black leather as Elvis did at that precise moment in history.
I'm all shook up.
Elvis started to really sweat, and his hair started getting mussed up.
It's okay to sweat. So I got the headband on.
We're very unhappy with seeing Elvis Presley in prime time at 8 o'clock with sweat on his forehead.
What do you expect? He's human. We sweat. You want him to put antiperspirant on his forehead? Like,
the gold.
Unless they got the spray bottle on.
Audiences are going to go nuts over.
To see him like that was a revelation, I think. And you get a real feel for him to show he could still do it and do it better than anyone else.
The 68 special
Great
was
live
a triumph
performer,
and
man.
it topped the ratings.
When the program finished,
He's one of the greatest guys to perform live. It's insane. Like, woo, it's tough. Tough. I'm just gonna say that. You know, I'm not gonna start with no no debate, no top one. You guys can do it in the comment section if you want. I'm gonna stay out of it.
I sat there and I was just numb. I thought, he's starting again.
He felt numb, like.
Rejuvenated by the success of the TV show, Elvis returned to the stage, breaking all records in Vegas.
Very lucky I was in Las Vegas and there were queues round the block to get in to see him.
Yeah, come back.
Every performance was standing room only, so we couldn't get in. Isn't that remarkable?
Hope I don't forget the word.
8 years. An 8-year break.
I know that he was concerned.
It's like he never left at all.
I hope they like me.
The only one right there. That's the first three. You got the rest of it. I'll get through the first one. I get it.
Opening night, I'll tell you, Elvis was, I mean, he made us nervous, being so nervous.
Well, it starts to get tense about this time. Yeah.
All of a sudden, the lights went down, and they played the Space Odyssey.
Man, what a beautiful song. What an awesome.
You got a shiver.
Goosebumps, yeah.
When you hear bum 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 bum
Whoa, look at their reactions.
I'll never forget that.
I always like to see the fans' reactions. This is priceless.
Well,
Goofing off. Oh, they're already escorting people out the building.
Did what he did. He knew who he was and where he was.
Charlie Hodge.
And what he could do. He went crazy. The crowd went crazy. And he was happy.
They loved him. That's the difference. Certain performers.
And he got the sideburn.
With Elvis, there was a wave of love hitting.
I went along to see him in the Hilton.
The
I think it
girls.
was the first time he had performed Suspicious Minds. And it was extraordinary.
I can't move back. Oh, messed up. Because I love you so much, baby.
There are millions who argue it was one of the great voices of the century, without question, without question. Identifiable and will be identifiable.
Yeah. We can go on together.
His voice was very rich and matured. He had an enormous
Yeah,
range,
it has
and
matured.
The rich quality of it was just very shocking to me. Ordinarily, only a trained singer, someone who really studies voice, would be able
to sing along.
hit the notes that he was able to hit. And he just didn't think about it. He just did what he felt like doing, and his voice responded. It was just there.
In the early years.
Can I just say, you know, the Bee Gees are good at synchronization, you know, the syncing, but the girls are really good at syncing along with Elvis, even though it's a half a second behind. Still great at syncing, you know. That's something to look out for. They're all like when the three girls are singing, they're good at the syncing. They're like the Bee Gees, but a female version of them. So just want to let you guys, know that I've been, noticing that, from hearing it. So yeah, I know my stuff.
It was great, brilliant shows, and Elvis just rocked. And it's really unfortunate that when people think of that Vegas Elvis, they think of this fat guy, because that really
not
was
me. I
just
don't think that.
It's just wrong.
When he was on top form, he was unbeatable.
Still an awesome song.
In love again with live performance, Elvis went back on the road touring the States, performing 150 shows a year. Every show was a sellout.
He's got all types of different color capes. I noticed. I got a yellow one too.
Elvis's shows were designed
look
to
at all his
thrill, and
gear.
he developed a unique, dazzling wardrobe of rhinestone jumpsuits, belts.
Whoa, look at that. Oh my gosh.
I'm in show business.
All I see is bling bling money.
So I'm here to entertain people.
He can make a lot of money off his clothes by selling it if he ever goes broke.
I can appreciate as much fun.
You can like buy a mansion like with one of his belts.
And with the Elvis suit, and I tell you, there's something strangely liberating about slipping into an all-in-one, cut down to your waist, covered in gold butterflies.
I didn't know Elvis was hairy. I never looked at his chest like that.
As if the rhinestone catsuits
Oh, look at him
weren't
doing his
enough,
karate moves.
Elvis threw in karate.
Ah.
He'd actually been into martial arts for 15 years.
Awesome.
And was an 8th Dan black belt.
No, that's correct.
Yeah, I heard of that.
It's one of the great
Or was
mysteries
he?
of the Elvis world, whether Elvis was really a karate expert, or
That's what I've been wondering too. I haven't even watched the documentary of his, karate stuff, but I want to get to that too, like ASAP. After watching this, I probably might react to a karate, him like more in depth so I can understand, like, like the guy said, is he really a karate expert, or was it just a movie? You know, because the same thing with Jet Li, you know, Jackie Chan, all these other guys who do martial arts, do they really know, or is it just acting? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's continue to see what happens.
That people were so happy that he'd come to their karate school, they just gave him a black belt.
Oh yeah. Keep in mind, he did go to the military, okay, the army. So I'm sure they taught him some lethal techniques. So it's not just karate, guys. Keep that in mind. I think if you go to the army, like, I think your license, like, you can't fight. You know, I believe that was probably a rule. I don't know if that was a rule way back in the day. I know today, if you have a skill like that, you can't be getting in fights, you know. But if it's life or death, you have to protect yourself. So you got no choice, you know. So I had a friend like that, you know, that went to the army. He learned techniques, and he was not allowed to, you know, get in fights or he'll get in trouble because he knew, you know, the killing techniques and all that. All right, so let's continue.
The way you might give someone a souvenir bookmark.
And he's athletic. So.
Some fantastic photos of Elvis doing karate with his shades on.
His shades.
So there you have Elvis.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's interesting.
Elvis, you know,
he was looking cool while kicking butt.
Pajamas on. He took like a certain little flair and pulling up the collar, and he knew that his audience and his public expected a certain kind of image, and he didn't want to disappoint anybody if they happened to catch a glimpse of him out. So he wanted to be Elvis. He had an effect on people like no other.
Look at that.
I've left him for 9 years.
Wow. Beautiful. Fans.
Elvis was a very sexy individual. Just loved to be around women. Loved their attention and loved their company.
Kissing. Whoa. Thank goodness there was no COVID way back in the day, huh? All right, guys. Well, that is the end of part 4. Stay tuned for part 5. So, yeah, that was exciting. They did a good job with this documentary, man. There's only one Elvis. I'm pretty sure there's other ones. But yeah, they did pretty good. You know, Britain, you know, them in this documentary. It's not over yet, so, you know, next time we'll get to part 5. Yep. Part 5 be the last one. That was awesome. I enjoyed it. The karate, you know, the talking about, you know, him, you know, doing the same movies and stuff, and it's predictable, all that, you know, to recap, you know, and his suits too, like, just wow, to look at that in the wardrobe, and him doing karate. Definitely gotta check that out for myself. Yeah. Well, this is the end of my reaction, guys. If you made it this far, subscribe if you're new. Give this video a like if you enjoyed my reaction. I'm out of here. Take care. Peace. Get over here.